Welcome, everybody, to a very spooky episode of Uneducated Takes, brought to you by the host with the most, Wanderbread here. And, of course, joined, as always, the heavyweight champion of the world, REG.
Also Dracula. There you go.
No, I thought we came up with a new one. All right, so let's see.
Blackula?
We got the Cape hoodie combo. Hood Dracula. I know.
Like
I came up with it. I feel like Batman.
Yo, Robert Pattinson.
I'm with it. Something's in the way. You know that one?
Yeah. I just heard that too.
I rewatched that movie yesterday. It's so good. It's so good. The Riddler cracked, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna redo that one with like the Joker since they had him in like the intro? Spoiler alert. I know the movie came out like a year ago.
Y'all should have been seen it.
Yeah.
And this Justin! Really great with these intros.
Yeah. Mr. Towley.
So I was late too. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Wanna get high?
Yeah,
He had such a crazy character development over the years of me watching South Park, bro. The one where he's the camp like towel is just it's hard to watch, man. Towley took a turn for the worst, man.
Towley took a turn for the worst.
Yo, South Park is definitely like one of the best like cartoon shows.
Yo, I just restarted from the beginning, bro. With
That's
Chef.
a long
With
watch,
Chef
bro.
and
it is worth it, man.
It's crazy because I went on what was it, HBO Max or Max, whatever it's called now, and I was like, all right, bet, let me watch some South Park, and I'm on season like 23, and that was like 15 years ago. It feels like the stuff that they're talking about. I'm like, bro, how many seasons are there? There's so many, bro. There's so many, but it's dope because it's so many things to talk about.
It's such a good show. If you had like a quick 20, 30 minutes, you didn't want to like waste it on something. You're on the toilet.
For 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Try to get up, legs numb. Just
For sure.
fall off the seat. And
It's definitely worth a watch, but it was good like growing with it because they always talk about like whatever events are happening at that time, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
they be roasting, but it's funny, man.
It was like the episode where all the celebrities died, and it was like, what's his name? Not the ShamWow guy, the OxyClean. OxyClean guy. Michael Jackson was in that one.
Yeah, that episode was funny.
That one was Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays here with the amazing. R.I.P. Billy Mays, bro.
For real, right? What a legend.
I feel like
I was gonna say they even had like the one when it was the Halloween episode. Like I think it was like Saint's birthday. And he tried to keep competing with Diddy over the whole. Yeah, it's like, did Diddy do it? Maybe Yeah,
it's like The Simpsons where they predicted it into the future.
Yeah,
certain events.
That's so fire though. Like the fact that it kept current the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you could talk about. I remember like Britney Spears. That whole thing was a interesting one. Even currently, like Donald Trump, they went after like the whole presidency. They had Mr. Garrison become basically Trump.
Yeah,
that was the whole
hilarious,
thing.
Bro.
12 out of 10 show.
Yeah, it's definitely up there with one of the best.
Yeah.
Would you put them? All right, them, Family Guy. Let's see,
South Park,
American Dad.
South Park over all of them.
Yeah,
I put South Park over all of them.
I don't know. I think Family Guy. I think I like the way that they do it a little bit because they do a similar style of comedy. They do like current event stuff and they'll bring it in.
I'm not gonna lie, American Dad though, fire, bro.
American Dad is funny in its own ways. Stephen and Anita Smith. I need an R&B album ASAP. Nothing is better than when he just out of nowhere just starts busting down a song, and I'm just like, let's do it. And it's always like the best R&B that you've heard of this generation for no reason. You're just like, this is a TV show. Like, what is going on in this show right now? But I'm with it. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, right.
Let's get it. Let's get
into this MMA talk. I know you guys weren't, here for all that. Although I feel like you guys have similar feelings
if
when
you
it
like
comes
UFC,
to it.
you like South Park.
Yeah, I feel like everybody kind of grew up, and then they just all kind of flowed into the same kind of, cesspool.
It's a no fact.
All right, so we're going to obviously today talk about UFC 308 as the headline of this episode, we'll say. We're going to get into it in just a moment because there is a lot of topics I want to get off rip from UFC 307 that just went by. That was a crazy card.
Oh, man.
I know I said in the last episode I wouldn't make any picks, and I didn't because the bias in me was going for Khalil Roundtree, and he showed you the heart that he had. It was a crazy fight. He was pushing Alex. Let's not lie. Round 1 and 2, even on the scorecards, went to Khalil. All I'm saying is he was putting in that work. And then Alex, of course, did his thing with that veteran experience. Round 3, turned the tide. Round 4, finished him off, bro.
That was like on some like
pause, I guess.
Yeah,
I feel like there's so many plausible moments with MMA. I feel like, yeah, right. I don't know, man. At this point, I can't even talk about like jiu-jitsu and being like, yo, he had him in his full guard, he had his legs around him. Whoa, every other word. Oh, I think we get like a pass. I feel like when we're talking MMA, there's got to be.
It all depends what it is.
Yeah. It'd be literally after every sentence I'd be pause. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Like life in general, like
just gonna hold another man, a sweaty man in a cage. Pause. Like, what's going on? It's crazy right now.
That's why I wouldn't. That's why I don't even like grappling.
Fighting another grown man. Exactly. That's crazy right now.
Just gonna stand and bang. Pause.
Stand and bang. Pause.
Yeah,
so many. It's like I'll be like listening to like other types of podcasts that are MMA related. They're hitting each other pause, and then I'll go and I'll swap to somebody who's being really analytical when it comes to MMA, and they're talking about the transitions and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, pause, bro. What are you talking about right now? Whoa.
There was one.
Take it easy,
Joe
guy.
Rogan was talking. I was just like thinking the whole time, like, yo, bro.
Yeah, take it slow down, bro. What is going on? You just try to enjoy a good, wholesome pay-per-view, and he's saying it's about outlandish stuff in the commentary booth.
Just relax, totally.
But yeah, man. So Alex beat Khalil Roundtree, the superstar that he is at this point. He's just solidifying the greatness. In what, 3 years? He's fought like 4 to 5 times a year. It feels like.
That's how you keep like foot on their necks.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
Like we still here. Like
because now they got him
that pressure.
They're on the point now where they're like, yo, does he move up? Does he move down? Does he just keep dominating light heavyweight? He can do whatever he wants. And when you got that type of flex,
he wants to dominate light heavyweight.
I don't know. He said so before this fight. He did say that he wanted to move down to middleweight to go fight DDP. But now that DDP is going to fight Strickland again for the title at 185, he's like, Strickland's not my boy. I can't. Like, if Strickland wins, he's not going to go down. But if Strickland loses, he'll go down and fight DDP.
Bro, y'all can be friends after, bro.
Yeah, maybe, but he probably don't even.
I don't know, man. It's one of those things where you're just like, well, plus he already beat him once. He knocked him out. I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
We talked about this before. The whole thing about being in your camp and being like, yo, listen, I understand that there's bread, but like, not like this. To be fair,
I don't know.
In this situation, I also feel like it's a little different because I feel like where they're at now, both of them being former champs, have had like high profile fights. Not that they don't need the money anymore, but they've got their bread now.
No, but I feel like
now it's on some like legends.
Nah, I feel like if you can definitely separate, like, yo, this is a sport. Like, obviously they could be boys and they could just be chilling out of nowhere, just start fighting.
The way they spar and shit.
But if you can tell, like, yo, we're just gonna fight for the sport. And that's it. Just so, you know, you have like that brag talk. Like,
if he stays in light heavyweight, who would he fight next?
So in 308, it's going to be Ankalaev versus Rakic. And we'll get into that in a moment. But realistically, the winner of that, I feel like, is whoever's next. Because you got to think about it this way. They had to go all the way down to rank number 8 for Khalil Roundtree to have an opponent for him that was like somewhat exciting. He's beat everybody already a couple times. Here he's beat him twice. The one guy I want to see come back, and I don't know really what's going on with him. I have to look into it a little bit. Jan Blachowicz. We need to bring him back. I feel like he had a good fight against Alex when Alex first moved up to 205. He kind of got like, it was a split decision. He was doing work, and I feel like he could be a good fight against him again. He's overall well-rounded, so if you want striking, he'll give you striking. He knows how to defend those calf kicks, and he'll also take you down to the ground. So there's another issue.
I want to see like Alex Pereira versus like one of the Khabib. You know, like someone that would
would be
Bilal, maybe Bilal, just to see, like, just to challenge him, see if he can go up against these like.
No, that would be Ankalaev. Ankalaev is from that camp. Like he's one of those like heavy wrestlers from Russia. Like that would be the guy. He's the only guy that they've talked about like several times that was like. He would be the issue. He would be the struggle against Alex when it comes to the striking. But the thing with Ankalaev is because like he's kind of boring to watch. And the fights that he's had some like issues here and there that he hasn't wowed, I guess, the UFC enough to give him a title shot. Again, the fact that he has to fight another guy to then get to the title versus them being like, Khalil, you're ranked number 8, you're in here. Like it's kind of wild that they would go past the next guy to go further down the rankings to pull somebody up just because he's more exciting. Again, I understand that like it's a promotion, it's a product. They're trying to sell those tickets and trying to get that bread. But then you also find that do you abide by the rankings? Like there's a rankings for a reason. You go down the rankings, whoever's next is next. for the money, they went past them and they went down. But
I don't blame him. I guess.
Because you also have to understand, like, Alex right now is a star. Like, they're making money off that dude. So if you get your star who is a heavy kickboxer and doesn't really show the wrestling like that, and you put him against one of these Khabib dudes, like you keep saying, and he just starts getting taken down after takedown after takedown, he loses the belt in such a boring fashion.
Yeah.
It's kind of whack. And then there goes does he move up? Does he move down? I mean, I think he's still going to have that, like, that flex where anywhere he goes, people are going to watch. But I definitely think it puts a damper on some things.
Curious, like, is his ground game even? I don't remember seeing his ground game.
We haven't really seen it. The only person that, like, but I guess this is like earlier as he's trying to figure out MMA would be Jan Blachowicz. Like, and that's like fight number like 3 or 4, right. I think, in his entire career, because he fought like 3 times, I think, at 185, and then he fought Izzy. And then he beat Izzy, and then he fought Izzy again. He lost to Izzy, and then he moved up in weight. So it was like probably his 4th or 5th fight in the UFC, something like that. He went up and fought Jan, and Jan was putting in work, but it was like a close. He was able to get up. So he showed some takedown defense, but I don't know. There hasn't been anybody that's just like, oh, this dude's a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't fought one of those guys like a Islam or an Arman Sarukian or anybody that's like heavy or, you know.
For business-wise, it makes sense not to ruin the hype right now.
Nah, you wouldn't want to ruin that hype.
You know.
I feel like that's kind of shooting yourself in the foot in a way. But at the same time, it's like, then you have this like unchecked champion. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think most people don't care. Yeah. I think most people, if you ask them, they were like, I don't really care to watch Magomed Ankalaev fight for the. I think that they're not. That's not a name that they really care about. But then again, like I said, in light heavyweight, there's not really a whole lot of people that are doing well. And then when you have those like number 1 contender fights where it's like, all right, the winner of this one gets to go up.
Yeah.
It's a boring fight. And then again, nobody cares.
Yeah, like I respect, like, you know, the hustle or the skill to be able to take someone down like by submission most of the time, right? But then on top of that, it's like you still gotta make it entertaining, bro. Your job is to entertain.
Crazy shit. Like, yeah.
And some fighters get it
standing up.
Yeah, do something, bro.
Wild, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We want to see the most wildest shit, bro.
Where did that submission come from? I couldn't.
Yeah.
It's tricky because I guess they try to keep it safe. You know, they try to do the thing where they're not. But there's some guys that like that's why they have like the BMF belt with like Max Holloway, where you're like, this is that.
Technically, was it Topuria? But he bought that shit.
Get that on the UFC shop. It's like it's like $700. You get that. You get
that. Why? It's like why? Come on. Why buy it?
I mean, for the flex, you know, you got to talk your talk. You got to get the people hyped for the fight. I feel like the more smack he talks, the more people are like tuning in. I feel like without trying,
you're talking about it, right?
Literally, without trying, like Ilya. Listen, I know he's got his fans, but I feel like without trying, Ilya's kind of a villain. I don't know, something about him. He's like a James Bond-esque type villain. All right,
I can see him on the poker table.
Boom. So,
the poker table. Bro.
So I just pulled up the light heavyweight ranking. So Alex champion. We got Yuri Prohaska's number 1. He's beat him twice already. Then Ankalaev is next. So that should be the guy who's fighting. Jamal Hill, Alex knocked him out. Jan Blachowicz, he beat him as well. Alexander Rakic, they haven't fought, but if Alexander can beat Ankalaev, he'll move up. And then you have one of those 2 guys, I guess, would be next. And the rest of them are just, whatevers.
Yeah.
Who you get with Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker, Jesus Christ.
Up and coming, you got Carlos Olberg. He's looking pretty good. But then after that, Anthony Smith, Dominic Reyes. Like, come on, guys.
Come on. Those are like freaking.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not like when John Jones was in light heavyweight. It was like
become ranked in UFC 5.
It's not like light heavyweight's looking a little slow right now. It's not a lot of excitement in light heavyweight. But that was a big win, UFC 307. Yeah. Next on the board that I wanted to bring up, Juliana Pena beat Raquel Pennington.
Let's go.
Kind of a whack win, if you ask me. Like, you know, it was a fight. It happened. I wasn't really super excited going into it. For me, it was always more of the outcome. I do feel like this is what I called the win because, like, I think Juliana could have gotten it done. The way she got it done was kind of whack, but it was whatever. But it's more so the setup of the story. Again, this is where we go into our promotion bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Juliana Pena, who's like the only person I feel like that brings any sort of excitement to this division, and she gets the W. She's now become the champion again. Who does she decide to call out? Which is funny enough, they literally have her on camera here, and then they have Kayla Harrison on the other camera in the background.
Yeah.
And then she's like, Amanda Nunes. And everyone's like, all right, You called out the wrong person. You had the whole setup right here.
I don't blame her though. Like she probably was. She's like, I need that rematch. Though.
Yeah,
like,
I think she's going for the bag, bro.
Well, I totally get going for the bag, but the idea here, the big setup, is because you have Kayla Harrison there.
Yeah.
The idea is you have to get past her, and then winner gets Amanda.
Don't be skipping. Don't be skipping.
No. Kayla earned it though.
So it's an interesting thing, like, right? So let me. I think I'm gonna.
That new like.
What's his name? I've
been working my ass off. I lost to Nunez. I need that get back.
I'm gonna bring this up, right? So you got Kayla Harrison, who is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. I think a 2 or 3-time PFL world champion. Like she's won the tournament and whatnot. Dominated. Came over here. She beat who did she fight earlier this year? Not Miesha Tate. Holly Holm.
Yeah.
She beat Holly Holm, and then she just beat Ketlin Vieira, who was also ranked pretty high up in the. So now I would say she's got her title shot based off of that. But then also her accolades, I feel like, off of the strength of what she did, warranted her coming in here. Now here's another thing. So there's this other fight that we'll talk about later because there's going to be another pay-per-view that's coming up. But you have this guy who is coming over from this Japanese promotion named Kai Asakura, who's apparently this like dominant champion over there. And he's getting a title shot immediately against Alexander Pantoja. Immediately.
That's right.
Off the strength of just him being a champion over there. They didn't give it to Kayla, but they gave it to him. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's the same thing with Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler was a champion, and I feel like he was just like, all right, let me swap over. They didn't give him a title shot off rip. They were like, you got to beat at least 1 or 2, and then you can go. I think that you, depending on what you did before, you can just straight up come in and get a title shot, depending on who you are.
It is, exactly.
Probably like,
if
you come into the UFC with some buzz, like, yo, this is the next up.
Yeah.
They're going to try to get you like.
What do you think about the whole Michael Chandler thing now and everything being all switched up?
I kind of like it because I thought that the fight between the two of them was going to be whack anyway, between him and Conor.
Yeah.
I just think that now it's a little weird that they're like, oh, we're still going to fight, sort of, kind of. But realistically, they're probably not going to fight. Because now you have.
So. It's not looking like it.
No. You got Chandler Oliveira, and then there's rumors now that it's going to be Conor and Dan Hooker in February, according to Conor. Lit after a BKFC event.
But real quick, Chandler Oliveira, that's a good one. Who would you pick?
Dude, Oliveira all day.
I knew it.
Blonde Oliveira, dude. Blonde Oliveira is a mythical fighter, bro.
Oliveira?
Oliveira.
That's submissions. He can probably get him, but listen, I'm gonna go with Chandler, bro.
If you watch their fight,
because Chandler's explosive.
Chandler was putting it on him, and Chandler almost finished Charles. And then Charles, it's the blonde. He goes Super Saiyan. It's like when they get beat, then they get really powerful afterwards. It's something about it. That's how all his fights go. But he would manage to finesse him, and I don't think it'll be the same thing. But I think with the way he lost to, this is me talking about Charles, with the way he lost to Arman Sarukian via decision. I think off of that and him not getting his title shot, it's over for whoever he fights. He's like, I need to get back to that belt, whatever it takes. So you give him 5 rounds, he'll take him out. I think he got it. I feel like I got Charles in that one.
I agree.
Now Dan Hooker,
I feel like I got Chandler in the first 2 rounds, but go ahead. Dan Hooker and Conor.
Dan Hooker and Conor. Who you got?
Yo. Conor's been out for too long, bro. I'm gonna give it a Hooker. Hooker's too crazy, bro. He's a wild card, bro. He's inked out now.
What'd you say? He got VC.
Yeah, you got the VC.
You got the VC, so he's all tatted up. The whole chest piece. He's got the arms.
The anesthesia, fucking just laying there.
That's what it looked like. It looked like he went to bed and then woke up the next day and was covered in tattoos.
It looks like
the one session.
It did look like it all in one session, but you can tell like he don't care about the pain, bro.
No. That dude's insane. Yeah. But I feel like I got Dan Hooker in that one, and I think that one's going to be like a violent fight. But I think that Dan Hooker. I don't know, because one thing, people already pay for the fight. You feel me? Like once you're there, they already paid for it, so you already got it. But then if you put on a boring fight, they're not the most excited with you. So he can do it one of 2 ways. I think he can quickly beat Conor, because Conor at this point, like I said, he's showing me that he's a little washed. I think he can quickly get it done.
I don't know. We need wired Conor versus Dan Hooker.
Oh yeah.
That's the only way. If he's wired that night,
about like Conor's like
just like I feel like Scarface, the mountain of blow, have him slam his face in. And
we need him. We need him wired. If he's not wired, Hooker got it, bro. But go ahead, what are you saying?
I think Conor got it just for the fact that like I feel like Conor don't got it against the top niggas.
Okay, I feel you.
But it comes to like a Dan Hooker, I think he got that.
Yeah. Well, Dan Hooker's not one of those. I think he's now ranked 3.
He's in there for sure. This was definitely show like
Yeah, the skill, yeah.
But I don't know. I still think
Dan Hooker got the reach over Conor, though. I'm pretty sure.
Probably does.
What is that?
Yeah, we look like when Spider-Man got the black Venom shit.
Let me see.
This is Dan Hooker before and after the tattoos.
Yep.
I'm telling you, this
That's
is like
a clone, bro.
This is like a week after.
That's like when you get a lot of credits on your character.
That's what he's saying. He got the virtual credit, and he just been buying stuff, bro. He's all dripped out in the fake tattoos.
Bruh, even like his demeanor looks like villainous now.
Yeah.
I'm with it though. He's always been like that. Like you watch the him versus Dustin Poirier fight. Like he's just with it. Like he's another dude that. So Dustin Poirier brought up a thing. He was like, "Yo, let's do a BMF. What is it? BMF tournament."
I heard Poirier wants to fight
four
again.
of them.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier, Justin
crazy.
Gaethje, Dan Hooker, and Max Holloway.
Damn.
That's an amazing like little.
That would
We
be
do it all in
wild.
one night.
A rumble like that, it's like I feel like someone's gonna team up.
Do you think that they would allow it to go back to like how they did it before, where it was a literal tournament that would take place all in one night? So you fight multiple times in one day.
If you can't recover, you can't recover.
I feel like there should be like a check. Like after like the fighters go, and if like they win the fight, and be like, hey, are you good to fight again? If they like him and his coaches like pass that,
It's like, man, I didn't even get hit.
yeah, exactly. I'm good. Next fight, let's get it.
Some people will be leaking
Because if
they
you
want the fight, but they leaking, and it's just like, damn, I gotta fight again.
Nah, they don't have to. The doctor can be like, nah, that's it.
I was listening to Moicano on his podcast, the Show Me the Money podcast, and he was talking about like because they brought up the same topic, and he was like, if you're smart, you would. I think he said wrestle first and then strike after. Yeah. And he was like, that's how you would want to play it. Like the first one, you want to just to wrestle, save your energy as best as you can, have a smart win, and then the second one you can go.
If you're smart, put your
all gas, no brakes,
back against the cage, bro. Stay on the cage. I'll just stay on the cage the whole time.
That's a terrible idea. I feel like so someone will just tee off on you.
Huh? Bro,
if you're like this up against the cage, just blocking shots the whole time.
If you're walking towards the middle in a Royal Rumble, someone's gonna get you. Like,
oh no, hold on. We're not talking about all of them in the cage at the same time.
That's what I thought we were talking about. I'm like, bro, like this is gonna be crazy.
No, that would be nuts.
That's what I said. This is gonna be like a Royal Rumble. Gonna fight.
No. This is
just over the top.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, wrestling is definitely getting mixed in.
No. This would be like a tournament elimination style.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Brackets. You feel me?
That's what I thought at first, but I was thinking about that Rumble. I was like, no, that would be crazy.
That'd be really fun.
Then I would, keep my back on the cage.
Yeah. I would end up so bad.
And just fucking throw them over.
Yeah.
Elimination chamber. They're in the tanks.
Oh yeah,
the countdown. Next one in.
There should be like one part of the octagon where you can break through if you push them out.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
they do have a door. You can go right through the door.
I used to love that in the video games.
Yep.
You throw them through the fucking cage doors.
Yeah,
you can
exactly. The wrestling video games.
I remember like doing the steel cage matches.
Yeah.
It was like, do you decide to climb over or do you go through the door? Which one is easier for you?
Yeah.
I always went up. Always got to go up.
Gotta
bro.
do that climb, bro.
Yep. And
Hit
then
him with the.
Go ahead.
Hit him with the fucking finisher and just fucking
just jump off.
I was gonna say if you're Jeff Hardy, you climb up. I thought you were gonna say the same thing. Hit him with the swanton from up top. You feel me?
Jeff Hardy would jump off of anything, bro.
Yeah, I was watching the Mr. McMahon documentary, and they got to the part where they were talking about like Shane McMahon coming in and him being one of the guys, and I was like, yo, Shane McMahon was that dude. Bro, he was willing to risk it all. Like he was like, throw me all the way
on the
from
line,
There was
bro.
one that I seen recently. I was just like, Jesus Christ, this man must have died on this.
There's one where he jumps like from, so when the entrance when they're coming in, and it's the jumbotron. He jumps from like up top
No way, bro. I gotta watch
into a
that
table,
shit.
and you're just like, yo, this man is dead. Shane O'Mac was insane.
Shane
bro.
O'Mac.
He was with it, man.
He was like Mankind, but without the
without the craziness. He was like, I'm
a regular dude in a baseball shirt.
I'm Mr. McMahon's son, and I'm gonna jump off these double stacked ladders through a table. What do you mean? Like
Made of rubber.
And the whole family was so invested in, like, they would definitely like. Even you'd have Linda McMahon come out.
That was great. They would, the stuff they did with her was foul. Mr. McMahon was a wild boy.
Bro, wild. Even like
watch the documentary. You'll know what we mean.
The old lady that they just used to put through the table all the time.
Mae Young.
Mae Young.
Oh, Mae Young. Mae Young.
How'd you sign off on this?
Mae Young apparently was like a wrestler from like way back. She was wrestled the whole time, so she was young and she grew old in the game. But I remember like when I started watching, Mae Young was already like 97, and she remained 97 for 20 something years. And they were like he said, like they would put this lady through everything, bro. Tables, ladders, and chairs. They would throw her in Extreme Rules matches with the Undertaker. You're like, yo, put this old lady somewhere else. What are you doing?
Hey, Young, you still kicking?
Nah, dude. I want like
crazy.
She was wild, with it though.
You see the clips on IG. If you
I got to peep them, bro.
If you just scroll and you come across it, you might now because we're talking about it.
Yeah. The phone's
always listening.
Yeah, right. Is that shit gonna pop up? You're gonna see fucking Mae Young going through a fucking table.
You're gonna go through a whole table, bro.
Yeah.
And I think it's the best thing. Yeah. Speaking of go through a table, Joaquin Buckley KO'd Wonder Boy. Were you expecting that one?
Yes.
I put him to win.
I called Buckley. I remember I called Buckley.
I did too, but I thought it was going to be decision. I thought he was going to wrestle him. I wasn't expecting
a fight.
Bro.
I think out of all of them, I think I missed that one.
That was insane.
Actually, you know what? I think,
because you were on the way.
You pulled up, like, I think right after it finished and they announced him the winner. Yeah, he basically was, like, trying to get away from Buckley and went up to the cage, as you said was a great idea, and he got knocked out.
Yeah,
so
bro.
I don't know how good of an idea it is.
Yeah. No, not that.
But Buckley, this is him proving that at 185, or what is it? No, 170. Is it 170? Yeah, 170, that he means business now. I feel. Is it 170 or 185? Monkey Buckley's a big dude.
Yeah.
170, right?
I remember on the last pod, bro, I called it. Like, Buckley, he's going to, like, run in, bro. And he did.
Buckley dog.
But,
Where's Joaquin Buckley? Where is he? I'm looking at the rankings right now, and I'm trying to figure this out. I feel like, why am I bugging? I feel like he's a middleweight, isn't he? I don't know. I feel like I look at him and I'm like, this is a large individual. No, he's a welterweight. Yeah, so now he's ranked. So that's 170. So below. Okay, yeah. So I feel like now he can throw his name in the ring with a couple of these guys.
Wonder Boy was doing good though, but not towards the end.
We can do Joaquin Buckley versus Ian Gary, him versus JDM. Actually, I feel like put him against a Sean Brady first, and then have him fight like a JDM. Or they announced Shavkat versus Bilal. That's going to be the next. That's going to be Bilal's first title defense, dude. What is it? How many finishes does this dude have? I think it's like 15 to 18.
That's the Mongolian guy?
Yeah, the dude that comes in with the fur hat and the eagle.
With him
here we go. So he has 18 wins. All of them are finishes.
Yeah.
All of them. 8 knockouts, 10 subs.
Yeah.
18-0.
Yeah. I'm going to pick him. Just because of how boring Bilal's last fight was.
But Bilal,
Bilal was a dog.
Bilal's good, man.
He is good. He's solid.
When they start
he's solid,
but like that, like the Khabib, the other one that's been killing this, the champion right now. I can't pronounce his name anyways. The other is the
in his camp, in Khabib's camp.
Yeah, Khabib's camp that's a champion right now.
Islam,
not Makhachev.
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like one of them, but he's cut from that same cloth, but he's not born like that, but he cut from that cloth.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like he's just relentless to the point where he could probably still get that.
Yeah, Bilal's nice. He's solid. I'm not gonna lie, but same thing. I just want to see something more entertaining from him.
Oh, 100%. But I was definitely wild impressed when he.
Yeah. Same.
Damn, I can't find
that word's fucked up my.
I can't find the exact tweet, but Ilya said some crazy.
Oh no! I know what he said. He doesn't finish anything.
Yeah,
that was a tweet. He's like, you don't have no knockdowns, no takedowns. And he was like,
you have no knockdowns, no takedowns, no submissions, no finishes. You don't even finish your girl. You have no finishes anywhere, bro.
Finishes, no girls, no guys, bro.
It was hilarious. So bad. It was so bad. 10-8 Ilya Topuria.
Yeah.
So.
I don't even know what, people be chirping on Twitter so funny. And it's crazy because then you put them in the press conference.
It's crazy. Twitter's like a real place.
Popping off.
Yeah, right.
I think it's the best, man. People still hate it, and I get it, man.
I'm sorry, X. I don't know why we saying Twitter.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Don't use it to
switch up, bro. That's messed up. Do that update, bro. X. X. No. X is crazy.
X is crazy. I can't call anything that.
I have a friend named X.
I have it.
Last thing I want to bring up. All right. Last thing I want to bring up before we get into this UFC 308 talk. So,
let's get it.
Mario Bautista versus Jose Aldo, just because this seems to be the topic of conversation on everybody's mind. Do you guys think that he should
retire?
Have some sort of... No. Do you think Mario Bautista should get some sort of penalty for the way that he fought against Jose Aldo? People are...
Because Aldo did Oh, he did pretty good.
People are upset that they gave him the win over the wrestling because it was like
Aldo
put him up against the cage. Aldo did nothing. The ref said break, and he put him right up against the cage. Aldo couldn't do nothing. He just couldn't get him off the cage, and they just kept going right back. He just kept doing it.
Entertaining, bro. We want to see something there.
So that's the thing.
I'm a fan.
Everybody wants to see entertaining, but then now you have people like MMA Guru that are like, I want to put an in cage from a UFC fighter a $10,000 bounty to anybody who leaves Mario Bautista stiff in the cage. And that's crazy, bro.
Pause.
People are like, right? See what I'm saying? Yo, you can't talk about this thing. But yeah, he's like, yo, like to any fighter that when he fights him, like leaves him knocked out or unconscious, you get an extra $10K just from me, just because of how bad he thinks the performance was. I don't know, man. There's something about the winning, like getting the job done, and then the entertaining. There's a blurred line right there, man. It's a big spat.
I get it. I appreciate the skill. Like I see it, but if it's gonna be like.
Because why does Khabib get
bro? It's both.
Khabib near the end.
He was doing his thing while the submissions.
Yeah. Some of the earlier ones were full decisions, just like
he just
like grabbing him, mount, dominant positions,
stay there the whole time,
getting control time. Those kinds of wins, like
yeah,
Marab, he's one of those guys where I feel like he turned up the social media aspect so that people find him a little funnier, so they're like him a little bit more. But if we're talking just in ring performance, it's crazy what he's able to do, but then kind of boring. It's the same idea. Like
he was saying that he was trying to just follow.
So why don't people like kickboxing? Do you think at this point the UFC should just bring in like Muay Thai fights? Like,
no, just because
at this point, like that's what people want to see.
I like the mixture of everything. I like the mixture of it's like what is your best?
Fan doesn't though.
I don't know because I feel like
here's my thing, right? If you're able to get a takedown and you're able to hold that person down the entire time, it's that person's job that's on the ground to get up.
But at the same time,
and then they get stood up at the end of each round. At the beginning of each round, they get stood up, and they reset, and they still get taken down. Again, that's on your job to get up.
Yes, but at the same time, the job is still win the fight is always number one.
Yep.
Entertain. It's like you have to entertain.
Yeah.
Like, and then on top of that, it's like, yes, if you're gonna submit somebody, do something. Like,
if you were in his shoes and you had a game plan,
I would do the same thing if I was in his shoes. If I was fighting,
your game plan was like, this is how you win this fight.
Yeah.
But then you hear the crowd booing you in the process.
It's tricky because I think you think of it like this: a win over Jose Aldo is a win. Yeah. It is a win, especially over Jose Aldo.
Did you win over the fans?
You just see that there.
You won over the judges.
But then it's like we were talking about earlier, like Khalil getting the title shot and him being ranked 8th. The way he fights, the excitement, the finishes, brutal knockouts, etc. People wanted to see that fight. Yeah. If you're ranked 6 or whatever, and you have, let's say, a 5 or 6 fight win streak, but you're very meh. It's hard for people to want to give you the title shot, a la Ankalaev. That dude is over here, he's winning, but the fights are pretty boring and they're whack, so nobody wants to give him a title shot because nobody wants to see it.
I see why people think they're boring, but I think because I'm getting so into the sport now, UFC in general, MMA, I like seeing below. I like seeing.
Well, now that you're picking up on the technique.
Exactly.
You're starting to enjoy it a little more.
But I respect the dominance of like, bro.
It ain't easy, for sure.
I wrestle bears, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you? You know?
Exactly.
Like,
I'm not going to sit here and act like it's the most exciting thing. I definitely find it, I guess, a little more interesting, but there are moments where I'm like, you can do a little more here. And I think that they just got to tweak the reffing or maybe the rules a little bit.
That's all it is. That's all I'm asking. Like, if
give
they're
them
not
a few
doing
seconds,
nothing. Exactly.
10 seconds. You don't do it in 10 seconds. You don't
8
move
seconds.
positions.
Listen to this.
6. You don't like... You're not actively changing position or even attacking from like.
Yeah, you can't just be holding and wrestling,
little,
bro.
When they're doing knees, just
I don't
like
that. No.
Active down. Like
you have to try to like get up, posture up, and land actual blows, and then
That's all I'm saying. I agree with that.
All right. Now we're gonna move on to UFC 308, the thing you all became for. I feel like
let's get it.
The whole reason we put out the episodes is to talk about the cards. So let's do it.
Y'all ready?
So listen. This one, I know I say it with a lot of one, but this one, I feel like the UFC does it every single time. But this one,
thank you, Dana,
is going to be exciting. Ilia Topuria versus Max, the Blessed Express Holloway.
Put your picks in now, bro. Yeah. Put your picks in now.
This is another one where it's like, do you want to go off of your fandom and your beliefs, or do you want to go off of stats and facts?
Exactly.
It's really tricky, man. That was really tricky. I do think this is another moment where people are discrediting Max Holloway because, again, he's coming in at the underdog. But Ilya is a force, bro.
He's a force.
He's a force.
For my parlay, I'm going to put Ilya.
For my parlay.
But as a fan, I want Holloway to win it, bro. It's tough. So I might just do 2 parlays. But
so would you be upset if the parlay misses?
If Holloway wins?
So Holloway wins.
Depends how much I put in. But no. No, I would not. I'd be,
That one's a tough one because, like, anyone can really win this fight. Like, Holloway, the way he performed, like, we just watched the Justin Gaethje fight right now.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that because, Holloway did it in the last 10 seconds and he pointed to the floor.
Yeah.
You already know. He's asking him. He's telling him, he's like, yo, the first 10 seconds, he's going to point to the floor and see if Holloway is going to
That'd be crazy.
Stand and bang. Pause.
Yeah.
We're not doing it after everything.
Yeah.
Certain phrases.
Stand and bang needs it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But nah, that'd be dope to start the fight like that. It would definitely, like, the UFC, the card needs it, I think. Let's say it's like a boring card. That would be a good way to get.
But that's crazy.
I think it's going to be a great fight either way. I don't think they need the first 10 seconds to just.
No, but if Topuria is saying, like,
true.
yo, first 10 seconds, he was already saying he's confident. I'm going to knock you out the first round. If he points it down for the first 10 seconds and Holloway, like, doesn't agree with that, it's kind of, even though it's all about winning the actual fight.
Here's my thing. We all know that Max is going to put the hands on him.
Easy.
Regardless of the situation.
Easy.
I think he's smart enough not to get baited into the first 10-second thing.
Yeah.
And I think that him denying that doesn't take anything away from him.
It wouldn't take anything away, but it's like, I can also knock you out. Because
here's my thing.
Like,
here's my thing.
Let's get it.
This is the cool part about the last 10 seconds of 300. Max is up on the scorecards. We all know this. He knows this. His corner knows this. Everybody is well aware he has this fight in the bag.
Yeah.
He could just keep jabbing him, keep him at a distance, and win off the points.
Take the easy win.
He decides in the last 10 seconds, throw it all away.
Yeah.
In these last 10 seconds, this is what BMFs are made for. This is what this
savage, bro.
All
savage.
means.
This is why I want him to win.
And he gets
somebody gets knocked out in the first 10 seconds.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That would be dope.
This fight is for the championship. This is not for the BMF belt.
Yeah.
This is for the thing that Max has been looking for his entire life. And for him to throw it away on some dumb call out from Ilya.
What do you mean throw it away?
Nah.
You could win it in the first 10 seconds. You could already do it.
But you could also lose it in the first 10 seconds.
You could also lose it in the 30 minutes.
But at least you have more of a chance to implement your game plan. And if things are starting to go, let's say round 1 and 2 are going south and you're losing those, you at least can game plan and try to fix your mistakes.
It makes more sense.
But if you give yourself 10 seconds, and let's not lie, Ilya hits really hard.
He can do it.
He hits really hard.
They both can do it.
Max hits hard, but not like that. He doesn't have like one touch of death, like knockout power like that. No. He has like good shots and good like boxing, but it's more of like volume over time, and then he gets you out.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like Calvin Kattar, they had to do a doctor stoppage on that one because he was just putting it on him so much. It was like the volume of strikes compared to what Calvin was throwing back was insane. That's how he gets you. Like even the Justin Gaethje thing, I would say that the back kick to the nose in the beginning kind of weakened the jaw, and then the shots over time kind of added up more. Bro, but I don't think he can get him out of there in the first 10 seconds. I love Max. I'm going to twist it. He's one of my faves, but I don't think he got it in the first 10 seconds like that. No way. I think he can meet him, and I think he can stay in that fire and then get out after 10 seconds. He just wants to give the people a show. But either way, at that point, I wouldn't risk it.
I definitely believe
Max.
that he's going to go in there and do it, but it's going to be a mini one. We're not going to get the full
5 seconds.
for the show.
And then it's like, all right, we back out. Exactly.
Then, but like I don't think no one's going to get knocked out the first 10 seconds. I think they will like stand up and
Max hits him with the Jorge Masvidal flying knee.
BMF right there,
BMF
right there.
Hits him with the whole thing, taps on the mat and everything, just goes to bed. I'm with it.
But then again, I remember from the interview, Topuria was saying like, "Yo, I just want to win that BMF belt just to give it to Masvidal." Like, he's a real BMF fanboy. I get it, but still, trash.
He has to earn that.
I feel like if you get it, you have to flex it. I don't like
facts, bro. You can't just
listen.
Buy that shit.
I'm with Chael Sonnen on this one. He brings up a very valid point. It is the BMF championship. What does it say at the end of there? Championship.
Yeah.
You are a champion. Flex it. Use it.
Exactly.
This is your listen. If you don't have the regular belt, you got a belt still.
Did you win it?
Get your bread up.
You was in WWE. You got the hardcore championship.
It was still a flex.
It was a flex.
Did you really win it? Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
You can buy it, but did you win it?
You got it. That's what I like. I feel. Well, Max is a little different because right now we took that win off of Justin Gaethje. He like kind of pivoted it towards like getting that W and getting the belt. But like, I think that you got to use that as a marketing tool towards yourself. You got to flex that just like you would any other belt. Granted,
makes sense.
I see it also as like the we're going to keep using these wrestling references, Money in the Bank in a sense, because then you become the BMF champion. You kind of have a not a right, but you have more of a say to go towards a title shot. There's also the BMF isn't going to be somebody ranked, I feel like 14 or something like that. It's usually somebody within the top 6.
You know if you qualify for a BMF title, like. There's only certain
the fans will let you know.
Exactly. There's only certain people that qualify to be BMF.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that I think you have to go through a couple of like really crazy fights where it comes out looking like a car crash for you to be considered one of those.
I think Roundtree can like go for it.
He for sure can because he's like I was telling you and I said it on the last pod. He fights like you owe him money and it's $4, but he needs those $4, bro.
Tree Fitty, South Park. A South Park reference.
All right, so guys, that has been an amazing episode.
Damn, you don't know South Park like you don't know the Loch Ness Monster? Oh, I thought y'all knew about South Park like that.
I just
you need that Tree Fitty, bro.
You already told me. You need about Tree Fitty.
I need about Tree Fitty. My real fans know.
Didn't like the wife? She would just like speak and it made like no sense. She was like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" She was always just like that. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Were those chef's grandparents or parents?
It was chef's parents in that
chef's
episode.
Parents. Yeah, that's what it was.
Shout out Chef, that's my dog.
That was a whole succubus episode if you want to look it up by the name.
R.I.P. Chef, bro.
I had to start. I started from the beginning because I wanted to watch it with Chef in it.
Okay, favorite 2 characters.
Oh, favorite 2 characters.
Carmen.
Huh?
Carmen is definitely so like
our favorite 2 or 3. I got 3. Go ahead.
Going back and starting over again, I realized how much I underappreciated Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen's a good
my number one.
Carmen and Randy.
All right.
Those are the best characters.
Carmen and oh man, this is tough because like
3. You got 2 or 3.
All right, Mr. Garrison.
I got 3. All right. You got Carmen, Randy, Mr. Garrison. Bet. Who you got?
I want to say Mr. Hankey a little bit. But like I'm
Mr. Hankey's a good one.
All right, so you got Carmen, Mr. Hankey. Who you got third?
I'm gonna have to go with like Stan.
Stan?
I'm gonna say Stan because I just like.
He's a real one.
He's a real one. He's a real one. He don't really give a shit.
Jimmy is also a...
Oh, okay. That's one of mine, bro. Jimmy's one of mine. Randy, definitely for sure. And Butters, bro.
No bell.
I almost said Tim.
Butters.
I would have said Carmen, but Butters is right there.
Butters like
the pimpin' episode is the best one.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too funny, bro.
Yo, I almost said Tim. I was about to say Timmy. I don't know. There's something about Timmy that's mad funny to me though.
Is it what he says?
Go out there and make some money,
Timmy.
The episode where him and Jimmy they become Crips is the best episode.
Yo, hilarious, bro. They took out all the bloods, bro.
It is so good.
Yo, don't
be dissing my dog.
Yeah. Yo, too funny, bro. South Park. I'm telling you, the GOAT.
So good. Go back to the fights though.
Let's get it.
Let's get to the fight. So
the tangents on this episode. I'll be listening to these episodes back, and I'm just like, you know what? I think I am right in that one. Or sometimes I'm disagreeing with myself, and I'm like, nah. We're gonna change the characters up. I'm actually gonna go with this character instead. It's so funny. But yeah,
what you got?
I with this one when it comes to the picks, it's hard. Like I said, because I want to go with like you would want to go with like the younger fighter normally in these situations, so you would want to lean towards Ilya. But I think I got Max, man. Yeah. I think especially with like the whole transition as a fighter moving up to 155 to fight Justin Gaethje and like the training he put into that. I think now he just has to focus on the weight cut, but I think he got more power. Okay. I don't know if the weight cut is going to affect it, But right now, off of just
he has time to cut. It's not like it was
no,
like a rush
for
cut.
sure. He's not in a rush or anything. But I just want to see like how much it like because last times I've seen him do that weight cut, he looks like a zombie. When he gets
sometimes
up
he'd be like
So when he
thin.
bulked up to get to 155 to now have to cut back down, maybe it's a little different than his normal weight cut. So I want to see how that plays out. But roughly right now, my vibe is going towards Max Holloway.
All right, what you got, bro? Blackula.
Blackula. Nah, I don't even know. This one's tough because I keep on going back and forth.
He knocked out Volkanovski.
Yeah, he's like, before you pick, let me just let you know.
Right? I like honestly before this, like I am a Topuria fan. Like
okay,
Holloway, I definitely even in the Holloway Gaethje fight, I wanted Gaethje to win.
Yeah, I didn't want Gaethje to win
like,
on that one. I had
my
parlay on Gaethje.
That whole shit was like ill.
Whole shit up.
As much as like Max Holloway was I don't know. I was never like that much of a fan of his. So I'm gonna have to say Topuria.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the strength of schedule. The guys that they have
I'm
fought
going with Topuria, bro, on my parlay.
I feel like
but I want
Max,
Holloway,
man. 15-0 though. He's still 15-0. We'll see if he gets it done. I think it'll be a staple if he does it. It'll be like granted, he already got Volkanovski by KO. That's a big notch on the belt.
Huge, bro.
Huge notch on the belt. And then
literally
if he gets Max,
turn him into old man vote.
If he gets Max, I don't think that they'll do it because there's so much movement, and I don't know how much they actually like when the fighters move up or down. But I'd say he gets like maybe one more, and you can put him up again because he wants to move up to 155. You can give him maybe one more defense after that, and he goes up and he fights Islam. It can happen. It can happen. They've been chirping back and forth.
That'd be great. You said Max?
If Ilya wins and he beats Max, maybe one more title defense after Max, and then he can move up and fight Islam for the 155 belt. But then the thing is, like I said, there's a lot of movement because then I feel like everybody wants to go double champ. Then you have Islam who's like, I'm ready for 170. Granted, Islam has his fair share of defenses now.
Ilya even like, is he someone that can go up like that?
I don't know, man. Let's see.
Yeah, like what's his?
He's 5'7".
Okay.
Got 69-inch reach. He usually weighs around they're at 145, so it's just another 10 pounds. I feel like if anything, it's the 5'7" that'll do him dirty.
I think if it's against Islam, you don't want to do it. If you're Topuria, like you just about to go up there and just get fucking wrestled the whole time.
It's like, do I want to go do that shit?
Yeah,
hell no, I don't want to go do that.
At 155, trying to adjust, you got Islam freaking comfortable.
Yeah, like I'll wait a little bit. Let's see who else comes up next.
Yeah, right. If someone
knocks him out,
I'd fight somebody else in the same weight class first. If he gets this dub, who else would be next?
Islam's like a couple inches taller than him too.
But then again, it's like you want to be the best, you gotta beat the best, bro.
You do.
I have to go out of Canelo and just stay.
Because he beat, I would say Volkanovski.
Canelo winning, but still, it's like.
So if he beats Max Holloway, the next one up is Diego Lopez, and that's a
Lopez. Yeah, Lopez is a tough one, bro.
Lopez is gonna put it
Stay there.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I move?
Why would I move? This is like
if I'm chilling, if I'm dominating, why would I move?
Diego Lopez versus either Max Holloway or Ilya Topuria. Sign me up.
Yeah,
sign me up.
He's a problem, bro.
I'd rather see that fight, like Lopez versus Topuria.
You'd rather see that over him versus Max?
No, I want to see Max. I want him and Max. This one's coming.
I'd rather that than like him versus Islam.
Oh, okay. Lopez instead of Islam. I get you on that. Yeah. Yeah, I would rather see that too.
This one's exciting.
Yeah,
No, I want to see this one, but I'm saying
this one's definitely the
if Topuria wins instead of him fighting Makhachev.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd rather see him fight Diego Lopez. I'm not gonna lie. I like more the stay in your lane and reign for like 6-7 defenses, and then you go.
Exactly.
I get like you get 3 or 4, and then it's a little weird with the division, like who you can face next, but. Just keep it going, man. Just keep it going.
I bet you got to fight people over like several times.
Well, that's the issue is that you have guys that'll like, let's say they lose to the
rematch.
champion, they get to a number 1 contender fight, they win, they go right back, and then you have that back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, I think Max and Volk, they've gone back and forth so many times, but it's been Volk winning every single time. But it's just because Max is so good, he finds his way right back up there. Yeah, I'm gonna say Max, man. I know you guys are going with Ilya, and we'll see. Maybe I'm proved wrong. Maybe you're getting a bunch of
deep down. I want Max to win, but sure. I'm gonna go with Topuria.
I think hands down, nobody is gonna be like, yeah, you knocked this bitch ass out. Da, da, da.
No, it's gonna be a good fight.
I don't think anybody's gonna be like super excited that Max like lost, but I think that if Max wins, even if you were rooting for Ilya, you'd be like, word, he finally got the belt. Like, I'm hyped for that.
None of it would be a surprise.
No. Mm-hmm. No.
Exactly. Whoever wins.
It really could go either way.
Whoever takes it, takes it. I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that first 10-second thing if it'll happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen.
You think it's going to happen?
Because if I'm a Holloway, I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. Come on.
No, especially just some... I'm not going to lie. Like, if being Max, I'm like, this punk over here, I'm not giving him no 10 seconds of fame over here. Like,
I'll just wait the 10 seconds.
If I was Max, I would give him no energy. Even though he's the champion.
I don't want to ruin his whole flow, bro.
Give no energy to any of it. Like I said, he's like a super villain right now. Moving on to the co-main event.
Let's get it.
We got Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev.
Sheesh.
Khamzat, off the year layoff, finally coming back. Does he pull out of the fight before the fight actually happens? I know that this episode is going to come out a few days before, so who knows? Maybe by the time it comes out, he already pulled out of the fight, but we'll see.
Yeah, right?
A little shade going on Khamzat.
Right now. We'll see.
I know he's gone through a lot, though. I'm a little surprised that he's fighting. The last thing I saw from Khamzat is that he was in like a bed in the hospital, like looking like he was a burn victim. I don't know what is going on with him.
Bro, if he can survive out that, I'm going with Khamzat, bro.
I'm
going with Khamzat.
I'm still going with Khamzat.
I don't know. Yeah, right. The fact that he's still like an elite fighter going through that.
We don't know if he's elite.
Yeah, we don't even know.
We don't know if he.
You don't think he was elite?
Before, so you have to understand. So it's been a year now that he's fought. Because the last one was him fighting Kamaru Usman, which he did look good, but then Kamaru was, I would say, winning near the end of that, and that was only 3 rounds. And then you have this year off of him having bouts of COVID, him getting sick with other stuff. Like I said, that photo
of immunity diseases.
Probably. Then there was that photo of him in the hospital. People were like concerned.
Don't tell me I'm stronger than Khamzat.
I don't know, man. People were concerned he was gonna die. Like,
I'm glad he's okay. Hopefully,
we're all
okay.
glad. I even put up on the story. I was like wishing him the best because like he's an exciting fighter who had a lot of promise, but I feel like due to visa and travel, and then also like a lot of medical issues, he's kind of gotten the luster taken away from him because he was this guy that was supposed to come in at 170, dominate, and become a champion.
Yeah,
and he started having weight issues at 170, other stuff at 170. He had to move up to 185, and then like I just said, he has had all the visa issues and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
so it's like it's so many things against him that make me like no, not that I'm no longer
makes you
excited
stronger or don't.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. He has to fight the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. So we'll definitely see if he's stronger enough because Robert Whittaker right now knocked that poor boy Alaskarov out the other day.
I underestimated Whittaker that last fight. I'm not going to lie.
He wants that DDP rematch really bad. Really bad. And I think...
I'm still going to go with Khamzat.
I got Whittaker. I think that
that's cool.
I think the medical stuff is going to take away from his gas tank. I think that we've already seen him in the 3-round fight gas out against Kamaru. So I feel like against 5 rounds against a calm, cool, collected Robert Whittaker. It's a 5 rounds.
Sheesh, but still, I'm gonna go with Khamzat. He's gonna get him like within the 2nd or 3rd.
And with Khabib?
No.
Oh no.
He fights out of like Switzerland.
Used to.
Whittaker.
All right, I just want to let y'all know now. After I cash out,
I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight for Whittaker, but I think I gotta give the edge to him
because if he wasn't healthy to fight, they would have been like, "Yo, no." But
I think he's not healthy to fight. I just think that it's one of those things that like the wear and tear and the ring rust affect you, especially if it's been a year off. And again, Robert like 2 months ago just dusted
a couple years maybe, but a year. I feel like. You're not feeling good for the first few months, and then let me put in work for like the next 7 months. If he did it like that, I don't know.
But it's a year with health complications.
Yeah, within the first few months, I don't know.
Hospital.
What's his disease?
I don't know what it was. Like they're posting in like Chechnya. I don't know how to read that. They're over here posting crazy stuff.
Bro, I know how to read that.
Showing him with like hospital bracelets and whatnot. I don't know what's going on with him.
Pray for that, man.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if he wins, hopefully he gets back on track to being the dominator, that the scary wolf or whatever he was calling himself of the division, where he's the boogeyman and everybody's scared to fight him, and he's putting on these crazy performances. I want him to do that. I don't know if he's going to be able to. So for the safe bet, I'm going to go with Robert Whittaker, who I've seen recently put in that work and look amazing.
But before that recent fight,
he was still looking good.
I'm gonna go with Hamza.
I feel like
What was the fight before that?
The recency bias he has is him versus DDP. That was the only, and even then, that one he was like he
But then,
did good.
DDP,
but he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. So.
And he's the current champ. Like I just, you know what I mean. That's why I'm like, I feel like it's gonna be a really tough test. It's gonna be a very difficult test for him.
Whitaker is good. Like I'm not gonna lie, he has a crazy record.
I don't know. You sound like me talking about John Jones right now.
Yeah, you be hanging on Jones.
I'm not on Whitaker right now.
A little bit,
a little bit.
He's been around a while.
He has been since it started.
Damn.
That's why I say Hamza got it. Even if he will walk right out of the hospital, like, all right, man, who's it? Whitaker? All right, let's go. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not in Khabib's camp.
No, he used to. Yeah. As soon as I found that out.
Any of them Khabib dudes, they're winning for sure.
Nah, it depends.
All right. So I guess we're a little split here. It's like the opposite of the last one. We both got Whitaker. Now you got Hamza. Last one, what was that? I had Max. You both had Ilya. This is interesting. All right. Next up on the card, now we're going to go into the quicker ones. We're going to go into Lerone Murphy versus Dan Ige. This is going to be a sleeper fight. Like, I know that I think that the names may not be that big to some of the casuals. If I can jog your memory back to Dan 50K Ige, who's the one who on 3 hours notice got off the couch to decide to fight Diego Lopez. Yep. You remember that one?
Yeah. Ige. He was like, oh, we fighting?
He was looking crisp off for 3 hours. Now he's got a full camp. Let's see what he does.
3 hours.
Right. I think he gets that dub.
Oh man, Lerone Murphy's currently he's undefeated. He's kind of a savage, and he's one of those well-rounded.
He looked good that fight.
He's one of those
Diego
dudes.
Lopez, I feel like it's just.
Diego Lopez will be a champion. I said it when a few episodes ago. He will be a champion.
Yes.
In my heart, he's going to be a champion.
That doesn't.
His barber's not.
Yeah.
I'll hate the cut, man. It's something about
I had to say something.
It's something about. Yo, listen, I'm telling you.
I
think it's
looking like ponytail.
something about the unique haircut gives you powers. There's a dude,
exactly.
I forget his name, but there's a guy who fights in the UFC who's got the reverse fade where he just has the patch of hair down here.
Right.
What's his name?
He's on a winning streak right now.
It's because you don't expect it. Like, there's no way this dude with this haircut
The goofy dude, you don't expect him to win.
Exactly.
And he comes out with spinning heel kicks, knocking dudes out left and right.
Exactly.
You're like,
You didn't see this shit coming. Bam!
Like, I think it's gonna be really interesting to see what what's his name, Diego Lopez does once he moves up.
Yeah, Lopez got it, bro.
I feel like this is his time.
Lopez is nice, man.
But yeah, I got this one. This one I think is gonna be a sleeper fight. To those of you guys don't know, Lerone Murphy, he's on an undefeated streak right now, or not undefeated, but he's on a win streak right now, and he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he
overall,
got a good record.
like I would say, overall great fighter. Has potential to be a champion. I think this is one of those like let's move him up the ranks type of fights when he's fighting Dan Ige. Both of them are still going for gold, so I think it's going to be like a super competitive fight that most people are definitely tune in. This is not one that you're going to mull over just because you might not know the names like that. It's going to be one where you're going to be watching that TV heavy because you're going to be waiting for somebody to go to sleep.
Yep.
These are those like lighter weight guys that could knock each other out, like for sure. Dan Ige got power in those hands.
I feel like Ige's been fighting a lot.
Yeah, because he wants the bag. With the nickname 50K, it's for the bonuses, son. He's ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was going to be a good one.
Like, I was about to pay you 80, but
50K, that's your nickname. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Now, we brought this up earlier today, but we got Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic. This is going to be the one that determines who's going to fight Alex next if Alex decides to stay at 205. Unless, for whatever reason, Alex decides to move up and decides to fight like a Tom Aspinall. If whoever wins between... if Stipe wins against John Jones, I think Stipe is going to leave. If enough chirping is done towards John Jones, I think John Jones will stay to fight either Tom or Alex.
I think it depends on how good he does.
Exactly. He'll stay. If he can knock him out like within the first 2 rounds...
Then he'll stay. But if it's like
if it's kind of like embarrassing and they're like, oh, we'll just give him the fight.
I was having this
very close fight. I think they both retire.
I was having this conversation earlier with my barber. Shout out Mikey from Prolific Barbershop.
Better than Diego Lopez.
He was right. He was. So me and him were having this conversation because we always get deep into the MMA talk. And what if Stipe is a dark horse right now? Stipe's been quiet.
He could be. He hasn't said shit.
What was it? You don't even know what Stipe looks like.
Know what that
bro,
look like.
He has UFC 5 the game, and he don't even know what
against Francis.
I've never seen him fight. Bro.
He got so listen.
Ain't afraid of shit, bro.
He's a tough dude.
Why am I afraid of John Jones if I went up against Francis Ngannou, bro?
He did get cleaned by Francis. He got knocked out.
One fight. He did get Francis another fight.
He did. John Jones.
But Francis almost knocked his head off, bro. I'm surprised.
He does have a W over Francis, and he does have a W over DC. I think.
I'm surprised Stipe is still fighting after that fucking uppercut.
The neck snapping back, and when he drops, and you see his he's what is the scorpion is what he looks like when he fell down.
That's probably why he's been quiet for so long. It was bad.
Now listen, if you guys are like me and your Twitter feed is pretty dark, and you see videos of people getting unalived or whatever we're gonna call it nowadays, and you see how a body drops. Yeah, that's how he looked after he got hit with Francis.
It was bad.
You threw a 1999 Honda Civic at Stipe's forehead is what it looked like. That boy was dead.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy.
We gotta sit down and watch some Stipe highlights because I think you would like Stipe as a fighter.
You know what it is? It's like
Stipe
I missed
is
that
not bad.
little era where
the way I think that you play UFC 5 is Stipe's fighting style.
Really?
I think that you would actually enjoy watching. You know what? I'm gonna put on Stipe versus DC, and you're gonna be like, yo, dude, this dude's that guy.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know I'd like Stipe more than DC.
I get that, yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. I like DC.
A lot of people do. I really didn't like him back in the day.
I think
I like DC,
I think people don't like him now because he's like a company man. And I think people forget who he was back then.
No, I think I was
killer,
just
bro.
A big John Jones fan back then. He was like the op. Like fuck DC.
You know, I could kind of get that vibe.
But other than that, I didn't watch no UFC if it wasn't John Jones.
I can kind of get that. I saw a meme earlier today that was just like John Jones put a funny photo of DC pretending that he was something. I forgot what it was. But he was put a funny photo of me making fun of DC, and DC made another one back of John Jones over Tyrone Biggums.
Oh yeah. That was
so foul. It was so foul.
Who was John Jones?
you got the KO up. Look at this.
This is Stipe.
We got up right now. It's the video of Francis knocking out Stipe Miocic in their last fight. This was probably 2 years ago that they were fighting for the heavyweight title. And folded him down, man.
But Francis can't say shit because he's been folded. Hold on.
Yeah,
turned into a stone.
It was pretty bad. But then 2 years off, he hasn't fought since.
Whoever wants to see that shit.
Will it get shut down?
Oh, I guess we might. Look this shit up, bro. Look this shit up.
No, but
it
might get taken down. Look it up. Maybe we'll clip it in. We'll figure it out. We're getting better.
I guess we're gonna have to now. What time is it right now?
You have Stipe coming off this 2 years, who's been, who knows, probably just in the gym working hard, getting after it. Well, that's the thing is he's elusive because we haven't seen any interviews. We haven't even seen him hit and miss. We haven't seen anything. So you don't know.
2018.
So you don't know.
2016. When was the last time you seen him?
2 years ago.
He's just fighting fires right now. That's all it is.
He fought Francis.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
I was watching UFC 2 years ago. How did
I don't know. You missed the fight.
You're probably sleeping like Dracula. I don't know what it is. You know?
Yeah, he's had a 2 year.
Yo, I'm telling you, the cape idea, we got to do the cape, bro.
Honestly,
cape is the new drip, bro.
That is crazy because if I come through with the crazy motherfucking capes all day,
cape is the new drip. Imagine that shit.
Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Wait. Oh no, he got cape. Hold on.
He had a cape.
Crazy cape. I got a cape hanging from dragging on the floor, bro.
You're pulling up looking like Omar from The Wire.
Bro.
Yo, watch out, REG's coming.
You got a shotgun in the cape.
Oh shit.
That boy got the fucking shit in the cape.
Nigga about to jump off a fucking building, bro.
Start flying like Batman.
Do you want the high collar or are we doing no collar?
The high collar right now.
Right now, high collar, but I'll switch it up every time. I might have to.
You got the blinders on right now.
Yeah, this shit.
Yeah, fuck them haters.
Shit. Niggas is flying off,
with the cape.
Walking around with a wingsuit on is crazy.
Yo,
honestly, I'm surprised people don't wake up.
I'm gonna be like, don't jump.
Yeah. I got this. Now,
watch me do a flip.
Just land perfectly. Like I told you.
Damn. That shit hard. Yo, everybody get a cape right now, bro. You heard it here first.
Because if you ain't,
the new cape trend started right now.
If you think about it, it just shows it's just royalty, bro. Like you a king. Like
maybe that'll be our first merch idea. Uneducated MMA capes.
That is hard, bro.
I'm like the king of the fucking world when I wear a cape.
I believe it because you got a cape.
Yeah, you feel that way, like superhero like.
Yo, facts.
I see it now.
You gotta do superhero
same
landing.
vibe on the inside of the collar. That's where we'll have the logo.
I'm telling you, Shark Tank, that's coming.
Show no fear.
Yo, Mark Cuban, what's up? Holla at us.
Yeah, don't give the idea out. This video is going out to the world. You can't give the idea out.
Trademark.
It's already been trademarked.
Yeah. Don't steal the ideas.
It's already been.
Yeah. Why'd you say it?
And then this. So the I guess this is not the last fight of the night. This is the first fight to open up the card. Now we're gonna play that game. Justin, would you like to introduce the game of?
What is it?
This is the game.
Say the name and take a shot.
Say the name and take a shot.
Woo! Let's get it.
All right, so
I'm about to take a shot.
So I sent you guys all the card. You guys all have the card now. So
we're talking about main card?
Yeah, this is main card. First fight of the night. We're gonna look at the dude with one eye. Go ahead and say his name, please.
Oh, you're talking about one eye? Wait, which card are we talking about?
Yeah, this is main card. Look at the first fight of the main card.
What, Ilya Taporia?
Nope. That's the main event. I want the card opener, please.
Oh, okay. So prelims.
No. This is main card. Yeah, you're avoiding it really hard. This is
which card are we looking at?
This is main card. The first fight of the night.
Of which night?
Of UFC 308. I see you just swiping back and forth because you're avoiding it so hard.
What do you mean?
You can say it.
You got it. I have faith in you.
Max Holloway?
Okay, now go down like 4 fights.
Oh, okay. So the start of the main card.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's what I had to say.
I thought we were talking about the top of the main card.
No. You've been avoiding it. Go ahead.
It's all good.
All right, ready?
Shot. Yeah. That shot
Immediately.
You feel me? But I'll still try.
All right, go ahead.
All right, everybody, use spell check. All right, here we go.
You just gotta give me the guy on the left.
All right, so the guy on the. All right, we'll go with the guy on the right first. Let's go with the guy on the right first. All right, we'll go with Armin. All right, Petrosian.
Honestly, you got that pretty good.
Armin Petrosian.
That was good.
I cannot use it in a sentence.
Is he from the same country as Sarukian?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yeah because it sounds like that shit. I've never even heard of Sarukian, but Armin is, I guess, he on the card. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
All right, next.
Sound it out.
That's where the shot.
Just not even gonna try.
Next, I'll try. All right, we got Shapartudin. Shapartudin? Ah, damn. You making it sound like I gotta take a sip already.
Yep.
You didn't even finish.
Go ahead, take that sip. All right, go ahead.
Wait, Shapartudin. Let me say the last name. We got Magnumovdov.
Oh, okay. You added a couple extra letters in that one.
Bro, there's mad letters. There's a lot of letters.
There's a lot more syllables.
All right, I'll take a sip. All right, what you got, bro?
All right, let's get it. Sharaputin Magomedov.
Okay.
Damn, you definitely Blackula.
You definitely
Blackula, bro. That name's been around for a long ass time, bro.
You're like, I grew up with him. We went to preschool with that dude.
Yo, fact, bro.
That's what fucking.
You know that shit too well.
That shit fucking Transylvania.
Sounds like a fucking spell or a potion. Yeah. Say it one more time. What is it? What curse are you gonna put on somebody?
Sharaputin Magomedov.
I
feel like, I think you got it. I think you got it.
It's definitely a curse.
You know what it is that I think you guys like look at it. You put so much on it. You're like, yeah, these guys are gonna be foreign. They got some accents in their name. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sharaputin.
Oh yeah,
like Putin.
It was definitely wasted.
Sharaputin.
Right, Magomedov.
Magomedov.
Yeah, the homeboy over here was like, you're doing like 30 extra words in those.
9 syllables in that.
Yo, I pronounce every letter. I don't know about y'all, but
in the English language,
they nicknamed him the pirate and/or Sheriff Bullet.
Oh, yeah.
He only got one eye, bro. He's only allowed to. So this card takes place in Abu Dhabi because I guess some of these fighters.
Wait, which eye is it that he has? Right eye or left eye? Because
the one that looks at you the other way.
I'm gonna go towards the one eye that he doesn't have.
I don't know, man. The homeboy is
You ain't see this shit coming. Bomb.
Homeboy is undefeated right now, and he is doing very good.
Really a pirate?
Yeah, he is doing pretty good.
He might be.
He might be if you got one eye.
Somalia on the weekends.
That motherfucker go rob you.
South Park, Somalia episode.
Oh,
bingo.
Great.
It's full of references, guys.
All day. Don't forget to bring a top.
That's probably that's one of the best episodes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Cream
There's
Freeze
mad episodes, bro. I love so many, bro. All right.
What's the farm? What's Randy's farm? Tegrity.
Yeah, Tegrity.
Yeah, this episode is sponsored by Tegrity.
Spark up with this Tegrity. Oh yeah,
R.I.P. Shorty down. Shorty down.
Oh, Shorty down. No. Oh no. No, this is a crazy lineup we got here though.
Yeah, we got a lot of women here today. This is the theme for today. Card's looking good.
Yeah, they all backing. They all backing us up. They all backing us up. Who we got in this lineup? All right, who we got up over there?
We got some legends in here. We got some. We got a Misha Tate.
All
we got over there.
We got Irene Aldana.
Yo, she's the one that got recently busted up by that elbow really bad. That she had that
the whole
huge
elbow
gash.
was out, bro.
Yo, she's so far she's been healing pretty good, but her face.
You almost saw her
split
brain.
open the cut to show you how deep it was.
No face
So
expressions
bad.
after that. All right,
So
who else we
bad.
got over there?
We got Amanda Ribas.
Okay, Amanda Ribas.
I'm a
Okay.
fan,
Yeah,
big fan, super fan.
Still right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm about to take a shot after this last name, but we got Joanna.
Well, we done this one before.
Joanna. Oh, it's good luck with that one, man.
Yeah, facts. We got Joanna.
There's a lot of Z's and Q's. You got crazy letters.
Who the fuck made this up thing? Ain't nobody last name this. All right, Joanna Jordeska Jurgidzuger.
Yeah, that's the first name I've seen. That's the first name I've seen without a vowel, bro.
Yo, no way. That shit don't got a vowel. Hold on.
Bro, this.
All right, if it wasn't for that E, bro.
I'm looking at the name from the back. This is crazy.
I think there's one E in that whole
Can
name.
y'all blame me?
Imagine having one E in like 17 letters.
Imagine being mad at her. Fucking
Jadrizik.
Yeah.
Jadrizik, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's a better name
Joanna
than me. Jadrizik.
Yonjacek.
Damn, say that again.
What is it?
Joanna Yonjacek.
Damn,
Jeez.
I can't say
you
that.
are not the average Joe, bro. You
No.
know all these names.
I mean, the amount that I listen to them say the names before I even attempt it, because I'm looking at this as written down, bro. I don't even think that. So this is
Yeah, my
J,
dyslexia
this,
was
ready?
kicking in on that shit.
This is J-E with the dash on the bottom. I had never seen the E with the dash on the bottom
like,
before.
that's crazy.
That's a young thug E.
Free
The
thugger.
fact that the end of it is JCZYK. I've never seen that in my
crazy.
life.
If you see any XYZs in the mix,
Yeah.
you about to fail, bro.
You about to fail.
God damn. All right, who else you got? Who else? Who's number 3 for you?
We got Raquel Pennington. She just took a big fat L, but it's all good.
Big L.
It's all good. We had her on there because we appreciate these women.
And we got the go in the middle, holding us down.
Holding us
Amanda
down.
Nunes. Come
When
on.
she come back.
I
Yeah.
think she comes back
After this next fight.
These Brazilians fake retire, bro.
But she
Yeah, facts.
But she posted a video and was like tagging or calling Dana White. That was basically her just like looking fit, like shadow boxing. Like she's like, I'm ready. But I think that she would come back for the Kayla Harrison fight, not to fight Juliana
Really?
No,
Pena.
no. Whoever wins. I don't know why her voice broke down right
Yo,
there.
she-
but-
It's all good.
She
Whoever wins.
Whoever wins. Mickey Mouse voice.
Whoever wins. Don't forget to bring a towel.
she beat the
Yeah,
brakes
yeah.
off of her though. I feel like you can't go back if she got dog walked, bro.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a
That was crazy.
Juliana got dog walked.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a tough one.
Kayla Harrison,
But
she hasn't fought her
but
yet.
She did this. She won one, right?
Juliana caught her, yeah.
And then she lost the next one.
So how would you put this one? So going back to our conversation earlier. So Juliana caught Amanda Nunes in a choke after
Yeah.
Amanda was coming off being sick and she was fighting with COVID. She did not have a full camp. She even fought. I think she was still sick when she fought. So she wasn't firing on all
It's funny because
cylinders.
this is going to go against my Hamza.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
It depends on the recovery time. Hamza, I don't know what the recovery time is.
you have Amanda with a few months, and then you have Hamza with a full year. It's still like a few months
Is
difference.
he still sick right now?
I don't know. That's the thing is we don't know. We don't know. He keeps getting sick. That's
What's
why
his
I'm saying like,
disease?
yep.
Sickness.
He
Y'all
has
look
to
it
have
up.
at this point.
Y'all
He
look
has
it
to
up.
have like an autoimmune disease at this point because
this
like
wasn't fucking.
there's no way somebody just keeps getting that
sickle
sick.
cell or
That
something.
sounds like some real black shit right there, asking about diseases. Like, I can't have that blood right there. What's that
I'm gonna
disease?
stay away from that blood.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Look at
I
it.
need to find out because like I keep on hearing about dude, and I know he's nice, but it's like, bro, are you gonna retire or what? You can't drop out of every fucking fight.
So he had
That's tough, though.
he had COVID for in 2020, and I guess he's had like a couple of respiratory issues.
Wait, are we
since
talking
then.
about COVID-19? COVID? No, I'm joking.
Yo, bro.
This is that. What's the one they called?
What version of COVID?
This is the Omnitrix. This is the Omicron.
Hold on.
Omicron Perseid.
Hold on. This is about to get blocked because we can't talk too much about this shit.
You're right.
I got blocked on this shit.
So apparently, they don't know if it's still related to that, but he has had like consistent issues. From what I can gather, it's
COVID.
It's respiratory issues. I don't know.
Say something else.
Yeah, use a different word. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because it has.
I don't know if it's the
motherfucking the virus.
There we go.
The virus.
And then it fucked them up for life.
Yeah, because that's the thing is I don't know if it's like he just has like reoccurring issues with that. It just keeps popping up, or if it's just like something happened with that and the recovery was so rough that now he has something else that goes with it. Because you know how sometimes you get like one sickness and then it just kind of spirals off into something else, and maybe that first one kind of goes away, but then you just reoccur with the second. You never know, man.
He had asthma to begin with.
The only way that we're going to find out is come that Saturday when they decide to step into that cage and see whether or not Robert Whittaker gets it done.
Step in that cage, bro.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I haven't even seen. I mean, maybe by now they've probably put out videos of him hitting mitts and stuff like that. But
yeah, knocked out again.
It's the same thing when we were talking about the Mike Tyson Jake Paul situation.
Yo, that fight ain't happening, bro.
But you see, here's my thing: is you see like Mike Tyson hitting mitts and he's looking crisp, he's looking sharp. But then you also find out that he has an ulcer and they have to postpone the fight. You're like, all right, is he good or is he not?
Bro,
like, what's going on?
He ain't good, bro.
They just showed.
He's too old to fight, bro.
Put, like he had a clip of knocking someone out that was charging at him, and fucking he was just like, Tyson, don't charge at me. This is gonna happen or something like that. And I was thinking like, bro, this is the last thing I'm trying to see. I don't pay no attention to that fight because the last thing I'm trying to see is Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson.
Bro, it would ruin everything, bro.
Everything. The whole simulation is crazy.
Yeah. It would ruin everything. So Tyson,
It would ruin everything.
Do not do it,
Doesn't
bro.
it make sense though?
No, it doesn't.
You don't think that
it's too late? It's too late.
No.
He has to fight like
hear me out. No.
Anthony Joshua.
No,
hear me out. There's no way he's gonna fight Anthony Joshua.
No, hear me out.
Johnson.
So I'm talking about Mike Tyson, right, getting knocked out.
And Johnson.
Doesn't it make?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's another fighter.
Free Diddy. That's all you said. Johnson and Johnson. That's all I can think of. 1,000 bottles is crazy. Anyway, you don't think that like if Mike Tyson gets knocked out, it makes sense that it happened because Jake Paul is the younger fighter.
Either way,
so
Jake Paul can't win, bro.
No, he can't.
If he knocks him out, he's like, bro, you knocked out an old dude.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
and then
everyone's like, it happens.
If Mike Tyson wins, it's like.
I don't think it's like breaking the simulation. If Jake Paul wins, I'd be like, damn, it's crazy. You beat up a 67-year-old man.
It would be crazy because
but the vision of us seeing little Jake Paul fucking beating up Mike Tyson.
He ain't little,
yeah, bro.
I know he's not. I know he's not. But like, man, that's little Nickelodeon Jake Paul beating up Mike Tyson.
He was a Disney kid.
The person that we thought was like a titan out here, like kill anyone with.
It takes a lot to fight Disney, bro. Not against Jake Paul. Not against Jake Paul. So you feel me? Jake Paul, I ain't gonna lie, he be doing his thing, but I just don't want to see him fight Tyson, bro. I want to see him fight like.
Imagine we saw like Mike Tyson, 60+ years old, ass whooped.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
I think that'd be worse. If it was like,
I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight like Tank, bro.
He gets clipped, then
Tank is a real boxer. If Jake Paul can like take down Tank, then it's like, all right. You can't say shit.
Jake Paul be on steroids.
But if he's fighting like Nate Diaz and everybody else,
to cut weight or nothing. He's always like fucking heavyweight.
So
fighting in his own weight.
He fights at 200 pounds. Who's in boxing?
No. Not only a boxer, but Jake Paul would be like, "Oh, what do you do? You make Subway sandwiches? I'm gonna fight you."
No,
like.
They didn't toast the bread right.
Yeah.
Up the counter.
We boxing.
No, but like Jake Paul, he fights at 200 pounds. Who's around 200 pounds as a boxer?
No, he's nice. If he was to fight around 200 pounds, another boxer.
Joshua?
What's heavyweight?
Wait, Crawford is Crawford is light heavyweight, but I'm talking about like serious boxers. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about.
Like Crawford.
You guys want to send him to his grave? Who's around 200 pounds? I can send him to his grave. What are you saying?
No, Crawford.
Yeah, but who? I need names.
I gotta look it up because no, Joshua's over 200 pounds. Anthony Joshua. Look up Anthony Joshua.
As long as they heavyweight, that's fine.
Yeah, he can cut weight, but bro.
Even
though Anthony Joshua needs to like redeem himself after that last knockout.
True, but that was a real boxer.
Exactly.
Imagine, look how he did.
Jake Paul ain't gonna fight no Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua is 245 pounds. That is a Deontay Wilder is 214.
Deontay Wilder needs to do something.
I'm tired of that motherfucker.
What is the
Bomb Squad?
The weight classes? Because is there one heavier than heavyweight? Do they do super heavyweight?
Him and Deontay Wilder.
Do they do super?
If Jake Paul can beat up Deontay Wilder, clip this shit because that would be fucking crazy. There's no way.
No. I don't think
Deontay Wilder got the reach, got the strength, but Fury got him best out of 3.
Counterpunch and just fucking lays him out.
But that would be crazy.
Yo, I just think
I'll give it to Deontay Wilder, but y'all let me know what y'all think.
Chinese motherfucker, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Lee.
Is it?
Nah, I don't know.
No, you're
clip this shit.
From China. It's a heavyweight from China that's a monster, bro. I feel
Ji Li Zhang.
Is that what it is?
Like 41 years old.
That's him.
But
first of all, this guy's
if I had to guess, it wasn't that bad.
How much he weighs?
Like how they say Dominicans are like Rodriguez or
Dude, this dude is literally like 6'7". I don't know if that's fair, bro. Like this guy's.
You have to find a light heavyweight. That's a Terrence Crawford.
Guy's a beast, dude.
Right?
He's 41 years old. He's 6'6". Yeah, no, I think he's good, man. I don't think he's fighting this guy. Jake Paul to China, we out.
That'd be crazy.
Nah, Jake Paul ain't fighting China.
So that covers UFC 308. That covers UFC 308.
Yo,
so
stay in tune with these fights, bro.
Yeah, fact.
So just real quick to recap. So it seems we're a little split down the middle when it comes. We're not really down the middle. So I got Max. These two got Ilya Taporia.
I got Taporia.
I got Robert Whittaker. So does Ari here. He's got.
I want Max all the way to win it.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go with Dan Ige versus Lerone Murphy.
Same.
I just kind of want to see the upset. I think Lerone Murphy is gonna be a problem for Dan Ige.
He's definitely the underdog that can take it.
He can. He's got the power, so we'll see if he gets it done.
He can definitely take it.
Ankalaev versus
Early
Rakic.
round,
I just want to see Ankalaev get it done and get that title shot at this point. I just want the question answered of whether or not Alex can fight against these wrestlers because at this point, man, I don't know. He hasn't fought.
I don't want to.
The amount of guys he's fought that are just like, yo, I'm just gonna stand and strike with you. I'm not gonna try to take you down. Like Khalil made a verbal agreement. He's like, I'm not going for a single takedown. It's like, do you guys want to win or do you guys want to lose? Like, what are you doing? How much are they paying you to take? And it's not a dive, but it's like, yo, like fight smart a little bit. Mix in the takedown, mix in the wrestling, get him a little tired. I'm not saying like wrestle and hug him the whole time, but at least like throw in the takedown, throw in the thread. Like, come on.
8 seconds, bro. If you ain't making a move in 8 seconds, yo, stand up.
Because I also like I like Alex winning, but I also want him to solidify the fact that he is like a dominant champion. Because I want him to be tested. I'd like to see that happen, and I want to see if you can come out on the other side. Because if you can't, I don't know what you're doing up there. And then we got the Shara Putin dude. I don't know, man. He be throwing some crazy kicks. He can only fight in Abu Dhabi, so I hope he wins because that's like a
something about the atmosphere.
He's legally not allowed to fight in the U.S. And I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a visa thing or it's the fact that he's got one eye like Bisping and they know
either
about
way.
it. Like, they will not
either way, come see me, bro. You want to fight? Come see me.
Because he can't. That's messed up.
I can't go nowhere else, but come see me.
I think
that
they need to have him keep winning because there's got to be something to have them dudes fly all the way out there to Abu Dhabi to get it done.
That's a fucking mission. Yo, I'm so tight that it's an early fight. Hold on. About us watching it in the States, it's an early fight, bro.
Listen, I'm not upset about it. There's something about getting
too early, bro.
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's early, bro.
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
I got shit to do, bro.
And then we got, I think the main card starts at like 2 p.m. or something like that.
That's too early, bro.
You
like the early fight?
Just waking up and then just like
I guess if you already have plans for that night.
Yo, like literally like
imagine.
And
then all of a sudden you're watching fights.
1 a.m. you open mouth asleep.
It's good because it's different. I get you on that.
If they're a little boring, you are.
Because I do got a Halloween party to go to.
Coffee at midnight like I always do.
I be drinking coffee all day, bro.
Let's see.
This will finish the main event.
So prelims start at 10 a.m. and then the main card will start at 2. So this will probably end around 5 or 6 p.m.
I'm not gonna wake up. I'm not gonna wake up to the main card, bro.
Yeah, probably not. No, you're gonna have to run that one back. I think it's good. Yo, I personally am a fan. Every now and then, just to break up the cycle, you get a cool like.
If it was like a 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock,
I think the last one was 2 a.m. or something like that. What was the last one?
Yeah, sometimes fights be lasting for minutes sometimes, bro.
Yeah, well, you remember when they did the UK one that started at like 11 p.m.
Yeah,
like the prelim started at 11 p.m.
That was too late. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember that one. That was too late.
For the fans that were in the UK, for them it was like 4 or 5.
I had to be like, no. I was literally watching a fight.
Yeah.
no. I was watching the fight.
Like, I promise you. And sending screenshots. I was watching the fight. I just started super late.
I know you're good at Photoshop.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
No, I can't wait.
And this is gonna be one that
if it was a little bit later, it'd be nicer. But I can't wait.
For sure. I think a 4 or 5. I think 4 or 5 p.m. is perfect for the prelims to start, and then have the main card start around like 8 o'clock instead of 10.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. That's good like, because I got shit to do after that.
Right? So the sphere card went until like probably 2:30 in the morning, 3 a.m. because of all like the movies and stuff. Yeah. Me and him are on the couch like literally like I wake up and I look across the room and he's on the other side just like asleep like this, and we're both just fighting to try to wait. And my cousin CJ's just sitting there wide awake watching the fights, like, oh yeah, you guys are missing a whole lot right now. And I'm like, dog, I can't.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Like, this is so much.
I'm like 17 bars.
Because you also it's not every fight is going to be excited. Yeah, no, facts.
Bro, the endless waffles is a tradition.
Yo, we gotta do brunch at fights now. Brunch at fights.
Yeah.
Waffles and fights, bro.
I need these places to start doing early morning fights and brunch, and then I'll get out of my house and go to those.
Unlimited waffles, man. Hell yeah.
All right. So before we end the episode,
yes, sir.
Quick little message, some housekeeping notes to everybody. First and foremost,
clean your house.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I like everybody sharing the episodes. I appreciate it. Just please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube, to the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, all of the socials that we got. Please share the love. Follow us, 806 The Show, Nerd Gods, A Vibe Entertainment. You know, we just keep putting out content as best as we can. We want to see you guys just, interact with us. We're trying to make this a community. Talk to whatever you want to talk about. Any of the topics we brought up here, anything else you guys want to talk about, throw it in the comments. We'll get back to you and talk some nonsense in the comments.
Eventually. We got you.
We'll start up a Discord or something like that, start getting more of a community feel and see how people are feeling about it. But any shout-outs you guys have before we head out of here?
Shout out. All right, so shout out.
Let's go.
That'd be crazy. That'd be wild. I'm gonna say shout out
with you, bro. Go ahead.
To the
shout out 806 The Show. Shout out to Vibe Entertainment. Shout out Nerd Gods.
This Justin Vision. You feel me?
Shout out Gem Body. Yeah, shout out the Mantis.
All day. So listen, Hands. Scary Hours coming soon.
This fight is this episode is going to come out a few days before his fight. And again, we'd like to reiterate, we are here to support you. You got
Watch
all
that
of Salem. You got the North Shore backing you, bro. We're excited to see you fight, and we can't wait to hear about that win.
Yes, sir. Shout out Young Soldier Success Group. Training with them again. In a bottle, we got some yak.
Shout out to Yak.
Yeah.
But anyway, this has been another episode of Uneducated Takes. As always, this is Uneducated MMA. I'm the host with the most, Juanabred, REG the heavyweight. This Justin.
Yes, sir.
We are out. Love you guys. Peace.
We're gonna bring a towel.
Tally.
You want to get high?
Yeah.